Hey, I'm an ape. I'm an entertainer. I'm an ape. Let me walk over here in this Burger King restaurant or something. An ape-like. An ape-like walk. I'm sitting down in this Burger King restaurant, an ape-like walk. Let's walk over there again to that ape-like walk. And the surround sounds of the Burger King restaurant. Walking ape walk. At the Burger King restaurant. I'm gonna sit down, do this ape walk. That's the ape walk. Walking in the Burger King restaurants as apes. Weren't here before, not one of them doing anything. Burger King restaurant looks like it has something to do with travel. Someone that travels thinks they could be in there doing something in the morning, having coffee, eat a sandwich, getting ready to do this thing or that thing. They weren't here. But the apes appear here something with lots of use of things under perceptions on the earth. Let me show you how they'll walk. I'll show you how they'll walk. This is how they'll walk, they say. But it ain't really that. It's really something you couldn't think in your brain, human brain. It's like this, how they'll walk. It's like that. Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. They'll walk in here and then they'll say something somehow under use of perceptions, and that is somehow make something for them. They think they threaten uses of perception. They walk in here as apes. They weren't in here one time for anything. In a Burger King restaurant they have in a city that they have. But they're a big waste of time on Earth. Black humans. What they should do is run for president, John Adams. If they ran for president, then they could not be a big waste of time with the big ape that's there, Bill Clinton. Uh, Bill Clinton is an ape person. They put a face on the person, ain't that person, some other person. Uh, they have that blacks are perpetual, something always there for 100 years. When I'm doing this thing, I'm doing that thing, I'm saying something, I'm doing something to have a white woman. Instead of that, blacks are there perpetually for 100 years. Say, oh, there's racism, there's blacks' plight, there's blacks in the South, there's this other thing, there's this other thing. All something is ultimately is that blacks are perpetually there. And all the things that I've said and done to have a white woman is only that blacks are perpetually there. Doesn't make any sense in anything someone could think of. Ain't want something to be. So no one cares about if the apes are going to walk in here with their threats of walking in here. Italians weren't in here once for anything. They claim they have a U.S. state and all that nonsense that they say. Uh, Ain't really anything. Uh, they're only waste. They're only these people that are a big waste of time on the earth. They waste people's time. They they don't have any human pursuits in anything. Their brains think they have human pursuits. Someone has to have all that from them to find that their time's only being wasted and that they're a big waste of time. Italians. If someone thinks something on that plane of things. There's also the uh, threats of things plane using perceptions, ain't using anything they ever had any brains think. Uh, there isn't a beginning of time to anything. It'd only be that they were apes forever, the entire time, things like that. It wouldn't be anything else. with how they threaten the use of perception. So I don't have to have that from them. I don't have to have apes on the earth and then what something was for apes around me all the time and things like that. I don't have to have that from them for them to somehow continue having things that belong to me, women and food that belong to me. They're not going to have those things. They're not going to have been apes around me. They're not going to make blacks are perpetually around me for 100 years, neither. So I think their non-human brains could take all that in then.